I should just leave the mic here because Sharon's up next. It's always easy for me to introduce my friend, Justice Sharon Kennedy. She's the 154th Justice of the Ohio Supreme Court. She has a background in law so extensive that she started as a police officer. She's been on the street. She's been a private attorney. She's been an administrative judge. She's been an Ohio Supreme Court justice. And she's got future things ahead that we're going to help her with, I hope. But just as importantly, and something that people don't always mention, she has a servant's heart. We've spent enough time with Sharon to get to know her very, very well. She would make a fantastic Chief Justice if she chooses to go that way. And if you ever get in a skeet shooting competition with her, don't bet against her because you're going to lose. Sharon.
Well, good evening. Thank you, Chairman, for the opportunity to be with all of you this evening. And thank you to all of you. It seems fitting that you honor two men tonight. One who began our party, and a second, when I was graduating high school, revitalized our party. You know, President Reagan once said, "The future does not belong to the faint-hearted. It belongs to the brave." When you think about those very words, the future belongs to all of you. At a time where we were told things could not happen. I don't know about you, but I was on the trail in 2020, and how many times I heard that President Donald Trump was not going to win Ohio. And when I actually engaged that, I actually told individuals that I believed he was going to not only win, but win by 10 points. Okay, I was wrong. He won by 8.5. But he won nonetheless. You see, the future is yours because you're brave enough to believe in what you believe in and fight for what you want. I am blessed because of all of you who helped me in 2020. Think about what you did, not just for the president, but in my race. You drove 96,000 voters to my race that didn't vote in the other race. And you made sure that 39,000 more voters voted for me than the top Democrat vote getter in the other race. But you did it because you were inspired by what Trump actually believed. In 2016, the thing that everyone talked about was the federal judiciary. Never before had you ever seen a candidate who would literally give you the list. I don't know about you, but when I saw the list, I ran home and I looked them all up. Because I cared about our tripartite system of government and what it means when you have judges that choose to do restraint or activism. Thomas Jefferson once said, "Our peculiar security is in the possession of a written constitution. Let us not make it a blank slate." In those very words, he was talking about what the founders believed in. Article 1, 2, and 3 of the United States Constitution gives you the form of this great republic. And we believe, as Republicans, in our platform, that we have an obligation to respect the co-equal but separate branches of government. That we believe that each of those branches has a specific task. And for those who choose to wear a robe, their task, their role is limited. In our time, in making judicial appointments, two presidents stand out in my mind. President Reagan, the great speech he gave at the investiture ceremony for Chief Justice William Rehnquist and Scalia, "Stick with me," and President Trump. He forever changed the landscape of the federal judiciary, and you are a hand in it because that is what you wanted. And the distinguished speaker tonight, watching the governor Governor Walker make the appointments that he made to the judiciary in the state of Wisconsin in the same spirit and heart of those two great presidents, because he wanted individuals who would respect the limitation of power that we entrust to them. It is not a question of whether or not we're going to have liberal or conservative courts. The Constitution is neither liberal nor conservative. The question is, as President Reagan said, it is the question of whether or not we will have a government of the people and whether or not your voice will be heard. Felix Frankfurter, who was an Associate Justice at the United States Supreme Court, once said that the highest exercise of judicial duty is to subordinate one's personal pools and one's private views to the law. That is what we want as Republicans, and that is what we demand. Across the United States, you see those courts that are now run by activists, and they are rewriting the laws in those states. And we are at the fire door. And it is your work today, your work tomorrow, that will ensure that those who serve us, my family, your family, who serve at the Ohio Supreme Court honor their limited role in government. On November 3rd, you drove a vote for me. I cannot thank you enough. There are no words to express my gratitude for all you did, all the chairmen in the room, all the volunteers. Without you, without those touches, without that voter contact, I would not be standing here today. I am Sharon Kennedy, the 154th Justice of the Supreme Court of Ohio, because of all of you. May God bless you. Happy Easter, and thank you.